Meanwhile, the political narrative surrounding the Worli hit-and-run case continues to explode, ladies and gentlemen, where now Maharashtra Congress MLA Ravindra Dangekar has blamed pub culture for the hit-and-run case, claiming it has spoiled Maharashtra and the youth in the state. He says that pubs are open all night, there are no conditions, no rules, adding that given the money the business generates, no one dares to close pubs in Maharashtra. Listen in.
हा पब संस्कृतीने महाराष्ट्रात बिघडवण्याचं काम ह्या महाराष्ट्रात झालंय. आता हे जर पब असे रात्रभर चालू असतील, त्यांना काही नियम नसतील, काही अटी नसतील, तर याच्यामध्ये प्रचंड प्रमाणामध्ये हा मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये हप्ता हा पोलिसांना, राज्य उत्पादन शुल्काच्या पोलिसांना मिळतो. किंवा अशा संस्कृती जर आपल्या देशामध्ये, राज्यामध्ये वाढत असतील, तर ह्याची सर्वस्वी जबाबदारी पोलीस खात्याच्या पदाधिकाऱ्यांची, नेत्यांवर असे आणि आमच्या सारख्यांनी बी लोकशाही पद्धतीने डॉक्टर बाबासाहेबांनी आपल्याला संविधान दिलं आणि जनतेने आता रोडवर आलं बाहेर. आम्ही तर येणार आहे, आम्ही येतोच आहे, पण हे सगळी संस्कृती बंद करण्याकरता पोलिसांच्या हाताबाहेर गेलेला हा विषय आणि जनतेने हा कायदा हातात घ्यायची आता वेळ आलेली आहे.
And I'm joined by my colleague Yasha Kotak on the broadcast, who's been tracking all the developments in connection to this case. Yasha, this pitch coming in from the Congress MLA, it's resonating given the circumstances of the operation of that pub where Mihir Shah was drinking with his friends before he got into the car. And also what we are learning is that the bar has been sealed on certain grounds, including serving hard drinks to people below the age of 25. Mihir Shah, as per this report, is 23 years of age. So those rules were flouted. Secondly, the bar was operating beyond the permissible time limit. We also accessed that bill of Mihir Shah where at about 1:40 a.m. in the morning, he paid a bill of 18,000 rupees. So the Congress MLA making this point that pubs are operating beyond the permissible time limits. There is no regulation, no rules are being followed, and this entire culture needs a crackdown from the government.
Absolutely, and this is not the first such instance where we see that the pub culture in the state has been questioned. In fact, even before this, in the Pune Porsche drunk driving case, a similar instance had taken place wherein there were several teenagers who were seen partying until late in the night. Similarly, we had seen a crackdown taking place on pubs and bars in the city of Pune, which is where, in fact, the Chief Minister had also then issued instructions that just a couple of weeks back, so not only Pune but other parts of the state, that those bars who are running illegally and action needs to be taken against them, which is where there was a youth scale action after the Pune Porsche drunk driving case that had taken place in Pune. Apart from that, even at Thane, at Navi Mumbai, and several places in Mumbai as well. A couple of wards in Mumbai was where pubs and bars were running illegally. They were either sealed or their licenses were cancelled. Now, similarly, when you speak of this in this very case, the Global Tapas bar, which was in Juhu, it was the CCTV footage from there has been seized by cops. In fact, cops have added charges of drunk driving also against the accused in this case, and the CCTV footage from inside the bar shows that the accused and his friends were drinking, which is where the bill was worth 18,000. Now here, this morning, the Excise Department has, in fact, sealed the bar. They will now be a hearing to understand if the bar license needs to be cancelled. But in the wake of several drunken driving cases being reported in the city, also several hit-and-run cases that have been reported not only in Pune, Mumbai, but other parts of the state as well, is where we see that opposition has raised this issue all over again about the pub culture in the city. In fact, considering that as compared to Mumbai, Pune, which is basically an IT place, was where whereas opposition has raised a question about how several IT professionals were heading to pubs, which was ruining the culture of Pune. Now, similar stance has been taken in the city of Mumbai as well with this case being reported, which is where we saw this statement being made by Ravindra Dangekar. In fact, he had raised a similar issue. In fact, it was the same MLA who had raised this issue for Pune and has now raised this issue for Mumbai as well on the floor of the House as well today.
Right.
There were several discussions that were held regarding this case and the pub culture in the city.
Right. And Yasha, before I let you go, what we're also learning is that Mihir Shah's relatives have also been detained by the police. What is the status on that right now?
So as of now, of course, there are several people whose statements are being recorded by the cops, but cops have confirmed detention for 4 people. These 4 people include the mother of Mihir Shah, 2 of his elder sisters, and 1 friend. After the accident took place, Mihir Shah had taken his father in confidence. His father had ensured that Mihir Shah leaves the city, which is where after the incident was reported was where. Mihir Shah had headed to his girlfriend's house from where he was picked up by his sister, and following which the entire family had headed to Sahapur. However, just yesterday was where a friend of Mihir took him all the way from Sahapur to Virar, but just when his friend switched on his phone, in fact, not only Mihir Shah's family but his friends and relatives were all under the surveillance, and this very friend's phone was also under surveillance. So when his phone was switched on, was where cops detected the location of Virar.
Right.
In fact, there were several teams that were deployed at Sahapur, at Virar, at Palghar, at Borivali. So as of now, the family members and friends, they've been detained. 4 of them confirmed. Apart from that, there are several people who are recording their statements, and they've been detained in helping Mihir Shah escape from the city. Yes.
Right. Thank you, Yasha, for getting us the latest updates from the investigation as the political war of words continues to escalate over this matter.